Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so in the last video we finished up the tractor, doing the finishing touches, oil change. We changed the oil in the brush hog and whatever else we did on it. And then after that, I ran the tractor. I ran it out in the field, but everything was burnt out. I just wanted to run it and make sure it didn't stall because we had a fuel issue. And I'm hearing the real loud, well, it's a pretty loud noise in the mower deck. And today I want to try to see what the noise is and hopefully try to fix it real quick. And also, one of my subscriber friends that's been with me from the beginning, he asked me in one of the videos, I think it was the video before last, he asked me about when you engage the PTO, that it grinds. Yes, it does grind. But the important thing you want to do is make sure you have it idling right and you have the high-low lever in neutral. And you kind of have to engage it fast and then you won't get that grinding. So to answer his question. Alright, so what I'll do now is I'll start it up and we'll I'll see if see what kind of noise it's making and we'll see if we can figure it out. Now you got, come on Pablo, you can't stay here. What are you all, you're so dirty. Come on. Okay, so I think you probably heard that it's making noise on video there. I could only hope that it's not in the gearbox. I'm not really sure. Maybe the mounting bolts are loose from the gearbox to the deck. So I'll get set up here and then we'll try to figure out what's going on with this. Be back to you in a couple of seconds. Well, it looks like all the nuts and bolts, these are loose. There's two over here, loose. I tried to tighten them up, but I'm going to have to cut them off and put new bolts in, or new old bolts in. And then there's a nut and a bolt back here. That's missing altogether. So then I'll have to go around to the other side and probably cut the nuts and bolts off. This happens quite frequently here. They're just nut and bolted on. There's no lock washers or anything like that on here. Even though this is welded here, still rattling. And I'm going to try to tighten up the gearbox nuts here. I want to make sure they're tight too. And then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this one off. I started cutting it already, but I have to change the test. Yeah. heck are these made out of? Maybe I'll try to snap them off with the air gun. I'll try that. Okay, I got one cut off. I have some used nuts and bolts I'm going to put on there. I'm going to just tighten them up with the air gun. And hope I don't snap them. That's tight. Alright, so I don't know, I'm going to try to tighten these up with the air gun. It's a little bit hard to get in here because there's a lip in here. I don't know if it's like that on the other side too. Maybe not. No, I think I might be able to get in there. Let me see if I can tighten it up with the air gun. If it snaps, it snaps. Because I got other nuts and bolts. I just want to get the camera out of the way. I'm trying to see if you're in focus here. I think you're good right about there. Well, it's stripping. But it's tight. Alright, as long as it's tight, it's alright. The less cutting I gotta do, the better. Can't even get the socket on this one. This one's actually tight. Oh no, it's not. How about if we do it from the other side, maybe? Yeah, see there's that ridge in there. It's hard to get even the socket on here. Maybe if I tap it on with a hammer. The gun is hitting the top of the deck. Nah, this isn't working for it. Let's try to use a ratchet maybe. It ain't working out too well. These things are a real pain when this happens, when the bolts come loose like this. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut that one off. Won't move. It's not moving. I don't know if I could get the air gun on it now. Maybe. If it would snap off, I wouldn't care. That would be even better. No, there's no way I could get this on here. You know what I'll get? I'll get the cheater bar. If it snaps, it'll be a good thing. I have no problem with that. You can hardly even get the ratchet on here. Of course, when you want stuff to snap, it don't. Ow, 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 my neck. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back to you because I think there's gonna be a lot of cursing going on now. Okay, so the bolts on the other side I was able to tighten up. Okay, but this rear bolt I had to take the, as you see, I had to take the mower off. And here's the problem I'm having. This top piece is not lined up with the bottom here. So the remedy is stick the pry bar in here. If I bend down on this, I could at least start catching the bolt in there. And I put a bolt with a washer. I'm gonna put another washer in the lock washer, and then we'll tighten this up. And then it should be all tightened up, and then I'll put the deck back on. And I think there's some grass in front of the front house here that we could try it on. First, we'll make sure the vibration is on. Okay, so I have a washer, a lock washer, and we'll throw a nut on here. All right, now I need a 1/2 inch socket and wrench. It should tighten up good. I think all the rattling was coming back here. Pretty sure it was. I made sure that the gearbox nuts were tight to the top of the deck, so we don't have to worry about that now. When you're brush hogging and you're mowing down saplings and stuff, these things vibrate like crazy. I'm pretty sure the bolt is not going to interfere with the blade. I can only hope so. I don't even have to use the wrench. We can just tighten it up with the ratchet. Oh, that's tight. Tighten the heck out of it. Oh. Let me just make sure there's no interference with the blade. Otherwise I'll have to cut the nut. I mean the bolt. Nah, there's none. It's way up there. I always have these blades set all the way down to the bottom anyway. But even if you were to hire the blade, I don't think it'll ever hit there anyway. Alright, so we're good with this now. Alright, I'll throw the mower deck back on the tractor and we'll take it out front and maybe cut a little grass with it. Okay, so one of the bolts that holds the skids on is a little loose, but it's not a nut in the bolt. The bolt bolts right into the skid, and I don't want to break it off, so I have to leave that alone. It seems to be a little quieter, so we'll try it out here and see how it goes. Trying to make sure that you're somewhat in focus here. Yeah, that seems to be a lot quieter now. I guess I'll cut a little more here. It's hard to see here in the camera. I'll cut this little bit, then there's another little patch I'll do, and then we'll end the video. Yeah, it's much quieter. I kind of double cut it because the dandelions are hard to get down. But we got them down. It's working good. I'm sorry, it's just much easier for me to carry the camera here. I think you're in focus pretty good. The only noise I'm kind of hearing is, you know, the regular mower noise that you normally hear. So it seems to be all right. I think we're just going to end this one here. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and take care.